Hello, welcome to Spell Day. We're covering a spell every single day of the year from the 5e PHB plus 3. Those supposed to be spells are homebrew spells. We're at plus 2 at the moment. You can head back and play this to find them. And today's spell is Regenerate.
Oh.
7th level transmutation, casting time of 1 minute, range of touch, components verbal somatic material, a prayer wheel, and holy water. Duration 1 hour. You touch a creature and stimulate its natural healing ability. The target regains 48 plus 15 hit points. For the duration of the spell, the target regains 1 hit point at the start of each of its turns. 10 hit points per minute. Or 10 hit points each minute. That worked. Yeah. Target severed body members, fingers, legs, tails, and so on, if any, are restored after 2 minutes. If you have the severed part and hold it to the stump, the spell instantaneously causes the limb to knit to the stump. It's not bad. It's not bad. Might be situational versus just casting other healing spells, but really, it depends on the situation you're going in for this. If you've lost a limb, yes, you're casting this. That's where I see it most come up in games. The other times, however, is when someone just has a 7th level spell slot they want to burn, or already has the spell prepared, so why not, and just heals a player a little bit, and then for an hour, they're getting 1 hit point each turn. If they go down to 0, at the start, they're popping back up on their turn. It's automatically for an hour, unless someone comes over and purposely just eats through all their saving throw or death saves. They're just gonna pop back up. But I mean, it also doesn't have too great an impact outside of giving limbs back, which, while amazing, outside of people would pay a lot for this, it's not a material component that's expensive, as in it has no price. But it's out of combat. Because it's casting time of 1 minute, it's also touch, but not concentration, and lasts for an hour. 1 hit point every round. Not bad. Not to mention when it comes to the combat effect, it's 1 hit point at the start of your turn, so you do get your turn. If you drop to 0, when unconscious, start, pop, you're back up, send spells, sling, attack, heal yourself, whatever. Even if you get slammed down the next turn, you're gonna be back up again. But a downside of that, eventually the enemies might catch on, and then they might tear you to shreds. But still, it's nice to have. Also, it's one of the, if I remember, the only way to get limbs back. Well, we're about to touch on another. But in reapplying limbs, regrowing limbs, this is how you get it. So there's your little fix if you accidentally broke a petrified statue. Whoops. 6 out of 10. Namely, it's really good. In the sense, in the situation where you're missing a limb, it's the one thing you're going to need. Outside of that, it's okay healing. In the initial burst, 48 plus 15, that's pretty good, but it's a 7th level spell, mind you. It's the 1 hit point at the start of each of your turns. Outside of combat, grant, that's so much. That's 60 hit points, guaranteed, over the course of the hour. In the middle of combat, could be good to instantly pop back up. But then, enemies might catch on. That might actually make you more of a target to just straight off. So, I don't know. Also, would you really want to spend your 7th level spell slot on this? Like I said, in most cases when it was cast, it was because they already had it prepared because of the limb situation. So, 6 out of 10. Good pick. Might not come up too often. Might save it for something else. Spell slot, that is.